Welcome to the third session. Actually, I was talking about quick acting coupling. So you can observe this is one of the quick acting coupling because it is whenever it is needed to disconnect or connect the pipes, hoses. In such cases, we need to go for the quick acting couplings. Next topic here is filters and strainers. As I told while explaining about the structure of an hydraulic system, filters are used. A filter, the function of the filter is to remove the unwanted debris present in the fluid. So in such cases, I would like to define the filter is like this. Filter is a device used to filter the unwanted contaminants from the fluids by porous medium and strainers. There are different types of filters. One is a mechanical filter, the absorption filter, adsorption filter, and these adsorption filters are further classified into two types. One is surface filter and depth filters. Based on location, it can be classified into three types, that is intake filters, pressure line filters and return line filters. Here when it comes to mechanical filters, which used to remove the unwanted materials like chips and iron particles and solid particles present in the fluid, that can be removed by using the mechanical filters. Absorption filters is like any emery paper or chemicals spreaded on the paper so that it can attract certain particles where it can be, which is not good for the, or it is for the flow of fluid. So that is one, and the other one is adsorption filters. It is of two types, as I told, surface filters and depth filters. The surface filters are those where a thin surface like cloth or other things are used to remove the unwanted material. You can observe here, that is a full flow filter. This is one of the full flow filter. This is what screen, these are the symbols for this one, and bypass filters, and these are also called as proportional filters, beta ratio filters. So this you can observe here. When it comes to contaminants, contaminants are also different types of contaminants present in the fluid, especially when it comes for the built-in metal chips. As I told, the mechanical filters which removes the built-in filters, built-in metal chips present in the fluid, that will be removed. And during assembly stages, there may be an inclusions, and generated during maintenance, especially during maintenance also a lot of impurities are present, and acid byproducts. These are formation of acids and other things will be there. Next topic here is heat exchangers. The heat exchangers are the devices which removes the heat developed during the working of the fluids, especially due to very high pressures. The temperature of the fluid also, when the pressure of the fluid rises, temperature of the fluid also rises. So that temperature causes, most of the cases you can observe, you might have studied the flash point, fire point and other things. So such problems are quite predominant in case of the in case of oil hydraulics. In such cases, it is very much important to remove the temperature of the fluid. So in such cases, we are going for heat exchangers to remove the temperature of the fluid to some extent. So heat can cause hydraulic fluid temperature to exceeds its normal range of say 40 degrees centigrade to 70 degree. There are different types of heat exchangers also. That is, one is shell and tube heat exchanger, the other one is pin tube exchanger. So this is one type of heat exchanger that converts cold fluid into the hot fluid as shown in the figure. You can observe here cold fluid and hot fluid. There you can observe that is here it is a cooled fluid. It just comes out and it maintains the temperature of the fluid, I would like to say. These are some of the multiple choice questions that I would like to highlight in case of this subject, especially in this first module. That is, first question here: which type of system uses oil under pressure? Means for power transmission. He has given four answers. One is fluid power system, hydraulic system, pneumatic system, and stepper motors. See, you can observe here oil under pressure. So definitely the answer is B, because hydraulic system. Okay, hydraulic system. Hydraulic system. The reason hydraulic or a fluid system or hydraulic system, the reason is for this is a power transmission system in which the power transmission of power takes place by means of oil under very high pressure, or in other words compressed air. If oil under high pressure, then we call it as the system for power transmission. Then the system is called hydraulic system. Whereas if the compressed air is used, then we call it as pneumatic system. When it comes to the second question, which part of the pneumatic system stores the compressed air? The answer he has given is four types here. One is that is air dryer, air compressor, air receiver, air lubricator. Definitely the answer is C, because air is being stored in the tank. The third question is the force developed by hydraulic system is high due to dash: high pressure, more oil, less pressure, and less oil. Definitely the answer for this is A, because of high pressure the force has been developed, that you can observe. And when it comes to the second question, next question, here it is hydraulic system or slower in operation. He has given two answers here, true or false. Is hydraulic system or slower in operation? Answer is yes, because of it has more viscosity. When it comes to the next this one, say which component of a hydraulic system is used to store a sufficient amount of hydraulic oil? Definitely example is oil reservoir, because where we can store the more oil. The main function of the reservoir is to store the sufficient amount of oil. Definitely the answer is oil reservoir. When it comes to the next question, what pumps hydraulic oil is of the hydraulic circuit? So the best example for this is flow control valves, oil reservoir, rotary pumps, pressure gauge. The answer is definitely the flow control valve, because the pump hydraulic oil to the hydraulic circuit will be transferred through the it can be controlled by the flow control valve. So the next question here is again there is a question, that is the pressure relief valve is important component which is required for every displacement pump. Yes, definitely the pressure relief valve is an important component because Displacement pumps uses this one. Definitely it is needed. Answer is definitely yes. So next question is, in which type of system does power transmission takes place through compressed air? Definitely the exam answer for this is, he has given 4 answers, that is a fluid power system, hydraulic system, pneumatic system, stepper motors. Example answer is definitely pneumatic system, because you know it is power transmission takes place through compressed air, is a pneumatic system. So definitely the answer is yes. The next question here is, the compressed air flows to the actuator through dash. The answer definitely pipes and hoses. Okay, because you know the transmission of compressed air from one place to other place to the actuator through pipes and valves only. So next question here is, what is the function of an air dryer? Definitely answer is B, because it removes moisture present in the air. Thank you.